this scrum at ringside. Looks like downtown Edmonton on a Saturday night.
Sort of does, doesn't it, Ed?
Yeah.
You know, last week, Bruce Hart was very, very incensed. I don't think I've ever seen him that upset. I know Jim Davies said he'd never seen him that upset about what happened. And this whole thing is to try and keep both men inside the ring here so they can get this settled fair and square. But like you say, outside the ring, this looks like a rugby match. That's what we're watching now. It's Australian rules football.
There's the atomic drop on Mr. Gama, and he gets out of there again. Boy, for a lumberjack match, there's a lot of running going on. A lot of running. And most of it's being done by Gama, just about all of it.
This is exactly the kind of match that Bruce Hart wanted. He wanted to make sure that Gama couldn't run and hide, that there would be a limit to outside interference. With a lot of his allies on the outside, that should cut down on the interference. And with all the wrestlers stalking around outside the ring, that should keep Gama within range of Bruce Hart. One fall for the title.
There you go. David Putnam, he's a very solid referee, is handling the proceedings. Isn't he a good young man?
Boy, he's terrific. I'd have to say that from the referees that we have here in the territory right now, David Putnam certainly should be one that they're considering for the outstanding official, the official that they would like to take, the senior official. KY bumped my hat. The man bumped my hat. Rude, rude, rude. Cannot believe it.
KY is an animal, I'm afraid. Watch this. Oh, did he catch him with a clothesline, and out goes Gama? No, he doesn't. Hey, this is going to be entertaining. It is now. One fall, 1 hour. We're nearing the 5-minute mark. Got his foot up on the rope. There's the 5-minute call. It has been all Bruce Hart. Total domination by this man. Great Gama looks like anything but a champion. Anything but. Neck breaker. Knee drop. He's doing it all, isn't he?
He really is doing it all. Last week, Ed, just before the match with the Great Gama, on the Thursday afternoon, Bruce and I spent the afternoon at his house and watched 3 hours of tapes. As many times as these two men have fought, Bruce spent the afternoon looking at tapes, and he really believed he had a system and a strategy down to beat the Great Gama, and he was beaten by nefarious means, as we well know. Now we're seeing that strategy come into effect right here.
Whoops. Hugh Hart tried to trip him up in the ropes, and that's where Bruce got into trouble. And Bruce is on the wrong side of the ring, believe me. He's getting choked and stomped, and he's somewhere in that melee. Bruce Hart is getting manhandled outside the ring. There's your scrum again.
It's the Blackhearts that are doing all the damage, too, and doesn't it figure? I was a little worried about them, as I'm sure everybody was, and they are over there, and they are really going over Bruce Hart. Sure, Hugh Hart is loving this. He's over there just yelling directions.
Well, somewhere in that mob is Bruce Hart. There he is. And he's getting banged around by the Blackhearts. No relation, obviously. And Hart is hurt. Hart is cut. And of course, all of that was done by the Black Hearts.